All right, let's go ahead and look at problem or homework exercise number 34 from section 5.2. The wind chill is what the air temperature would have to be with no wind to achieve the same chilling effect on the skin. What is the difference? So we're going to subtract how cold the temperature feels with 25 miles an hour per hour and 40 miles per hour with a temperature that is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? So let's go ahead and click on the icon to get the temperature to get it. Now, what does it say? The wind's at 25 and 40, so the wind speed here is 25 and 40, and the temperature is 20. So the temperature is 20. Okay, what is the difference? At 25, it feels like intersect 25 and wind speed 25 miles per hour, temperature 20 is 3, and for a 40 mile an hour wind, temperature is 3, it feels like a -1. Now notice, find the difference. So we're subtracting, and the temperature is a -1. So be careful. It's 3 minus a -1, which makes it 3 plus 1, right? Minus a negative, which is equal to 4. Or you can do it on your calculator. But again, pretty simple. But you got to remember, you're subtracting a negative, so you end up adding a positive. Again, on the calculator, it would be 3 minus a -1, which gives you 4-degree difference. Number 35, the wind chill same problem, similar to the one we just did, is what the air temperature would have to be with no wind to achieve the same chilling effect. What is the difference in wind chill temperature between an air temperature of -5 at 30 miles per hour and an air temperature of 5 with winds at 25? So -5, air temperature at -5, 30 miles per hour, -5 would be a -33. Okay, subtract 5 degrees Fahrenheit with winds of 25. So 5 degree Fahrenheit with winds of 25 would give us right here would be a -17. So we're going to subtract a -17. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that on our calculator. Again, -5 at 30 is a -33. Subtract 5 degrees at 25 is a -17. So we end up with, the difference is a -16. All right, very good. The graph shows the average monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment in several cities in June 2008. How much higher is the average monthly rent in city E than city C? So again, we look at the chart and just a simple subtraction, right, to find out what's higher. So in city E, we have the rent the bar goes to 783, and finding the difference, right, to see how much higher, and subtract city C, which is 761 according to the chart. So it would be $22 more expensive in city E than city C. Number 37. The average monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is $775. On average, how much rent would a tenant pay for a one-bedroom apartment during a 12-month period? So again, we're just going to pay $775 every month, like January 775, February, so on, 775. So there are what, 12 months in a year? So we could easily get the answer by simply multiplying 12 times the 775, which is the rent per month. So we can do that on our calculator. 12 times 775, and we get the total rent for the entire year is $9,300. The bill, number 38, the bill for dinner including tip at a restaurant was $72. If 4 people split the bill evenly, how much did each person have to pay? So again, we're going to go ahead and divide, right? Because we're equal parts. Each bill is, each person's going to pay equally. So we're going to just go ahead and divide the total by the number of people. So on the calculator, we can do it. The total cost is 72. We're dividing it among 4 people. So 72 divided by 4 would give us $18 exactly, so we don't have to worry about rounding off. It's 18. You can just put in 18 and you'll get it correct because it came out a whole number. Find the total cost of 2 sweaters at $31 each and 5 shirts at $26 each. So again, kind of a 2-step problem here. We've got 2 times 31, right? Which is 62. And then we've got, because 2 sweaters are 31, 5 shirts, each shirt is 26. 5 times 26 is, I think, 130. We'll do it on our calculator, and then we'll add them together, right? The total cost would be 62 plus 130, which would be $192. Okay, so again, just to verify that my computations are correct, 2 times 31, and actually we can do it in one step, right? And then it's 5 times 26 for the 5 shirts at $26. So again, we did it all in one step, so $192, which is the same answer we got, pencil and paper. Pam has $498 in her bank account. So she starts with $498. She uses a debit card to take out amounts. So she's lowering her balance, right? $498. She's taking away 41. Well, actually, probably just do it horizontally. She's taking away 41. She's spending 41. She's spending 76 and 119. So those are all subtractions. Then she makes a deposit of 86, so she adds on, right? Adding to her account how much is left. So we can just go ahead and do all these in one step. I have our beginning balance, subtracting the amount she spends and adding the amount she puts into or deposits into her account. So again, if we do it on the calculator, we have $498, and we subtract $41, $76, and $119, and then she deposited 86. So we can do it all in one step. So her ending balance is $348. Suppose you purchase 55 bonds, number 41. Suppose you purchase 55 bonds at $13 per bond. The following month you sold each one for $17. How much money did you make on the investment? Okay, well, what did you spend? You spent 55 times 13. We'll do that on the calculator. And what did you make? You sold all 55 for 17. Actually, you can see, you can also do it, then get these 2 answers and subtract, right? This one from this one to see how much you made. Or else you can say 17 minus 13 is she made $4 per bond, right? And if she has bought 55 bonds. 55 times 4 would be $220. So that would be another way of looking at the problem. Again, just a matter of how you do it. Either way is correct. Again, you've got one way is, the first way I was explaining is she paid 55 times 13, so she spent $715. She sold all 55 for $17 a piece, so there's that answer. So again, she made $935. She bought it for $715, so the difference is $220, which would be how much represents how much money she made on her investment. Okay, that finishes the problems from section 5.2. If you have any questions, send me an email at tswiersz, tswears@hodges.edu, or call me at my office, which is 239-938-7805. Thank you.